Hello, HyddenWell farmers.
Hello, Hoplo Rabbitry people.
It's raining. I'm gonna turn the wipers off here. It's raining and raining and raining. You gotta love Kentucky. We've been wet for 4 years. But hats off to all the people in Australia having to deal with 100,000 acres of forest fires. I'd rather have the rain. But I want to show you what it looks like. Susan filmed this for me. We were out on the farm last night and I never experienced this before, but I have a water tank and it was pitch black. We needed to put it up for the rabbits on the rabbit barn. It wasn't that late. It gets dark like at 5:30 still. And I had the lights on the tractor and, well, you'll just have to see it. It's one of the neatest things I've ever seen in my life. So I'm going to show it to you right now. Another thing that we did is that we built some dividing rabbit panels for Hoplo Rabbitry. And those dividing rabbit panels are pretty awesome. They're pretty cool. And we have those that we set up to use to block the rabbits off so they can't get away from us. Dude, it cut we caught 6 rabbits tonight and it cut like 2 hours off of chasing them down. I mean, it's the only way to go. You have to contain them, corral them just like any other farm animal. And I want to show you kind of what that looks like now. So here we go.
You'll have to forgive me for the rain. I'll speak a little loud. But we built these panels right here. They're very light, cheap. And what we're going to do is we're going to block off sections of the barn so that we can catch rabbits. That way they can't get away from us or run. It restricts the room that they have to run, turn around, fight with us, all that good stuff. Okay? So I'll show you some video as we get going. It is raining, so it's a little loud, but we'll see what we can get done. We need to catch 6 rabbits this evening. Okay.
Now we need
So we put a barrier down here, and we put one right here, and within 1 minute, we caught 3 of the rabbits that we needed.
So, not too many years ago, now this is not an animal story, but it's veterinary related. I was going on a call at 2 o'clock in the morning and it was pouring the rain. I mean, it was coming down in sheets. The one thing that anybody in the healthcare, and it's not just healthcare, it's any business, where you work a lot, but getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning, especially when you're exhausted, no matter what profession, is just hard to do. And then you're not awake and you're trying to drive, and now it's raining. And you're going in on this emergency. You haven't quite woke up yet. So, your go-to products are caffeine and sugar. And yes, despite the horrible health things, the tolls they take on you,
no, they're good for you.
they will wake you up. This particular night, I was driving to the clinic in this rainstorm, half awake, just barely able to keep my eyes open. Couldn't hardly see outside, and I'm going around these curvy roads of Kentucky trying to make my way to the clinic. And this was the time that the Iraq War, the second one, was in full swing, so there was a lot of military action everywhere. And here in Kentucky, our National Guard was up. One of my good friends, Preacher Helton, was he was fueling helicopters and stuff every day for training missions and Homeland Security. We got on this I got on this curvy road coming around, and it had a dip in the hill, and when I come up the other side of the hill, I come across this bright, blinding light, and it was right in the middle of the road, and it scared me stiff. I slammed on the brakes, and of course, it's raining. Luckily, there was nobody out, because I did like a 360. I am not even exaggerating. I did like a 360 in my little brown truck right there in the middle of the road, and it was a helicopter. Now, he had come over the ridge, and he was plenty. They were just doing maneuvers, and he was plenty, but I didn't see him until I was right there, and I topped that hill, and bam, them lights hit. So I get to the office, and I am like wide awake now. I'm so awake, like I'm shaking. I did not tell the client, I did not tell them what had happened. They asked me when they was leaving, it's like, do you stay up a lot late at night? And I was like, yeah, I'm up a lot. She says, well, you seem a little jittery this evening. I didn't say anything different. They just went on about their business, and I got back home, and I did not sleep a wink the rest of that night. That just shook me to the core. But when you're going on late night runs, you're going to run into stuff like that.
When you hang out with cows, you just could get abducted.
Truth. Unfortunately, as hard as I've looked for Bigfoot and aliens and cucarachas and Liberaces and all these other things, yeah, that's what I said. I haven't found anything weird. Everything I've ever seen has been pretty natural.
I don't know. You've found some pretty weird animals. I mean, they were normal animals.
I thought you was talking about you. I'm sorry. With that, we'll say goodbye.